I think it's hard to be a woman in a sport, like in a physical sport, right? Because most people are men, like on the gym. It's kind of rare that you go to a gym and there's a lot of women. I was very fortunate because when I started here, yes, there was a lot of women, and they're still training. So that would be like, yeah. So these are all like my teammates here from Temecula, like, and competitive. This is a very competitive gym. This is not a regular gym. It's like, hey, let's put it into practice what we've been drilling. Like
smash, and pass.
Let's test it. Yeah, let's test like their technique and make sure that it's right. It's working. It's effective. So in competition, you get to test, see where you are. But yeah, the Jiu-Jitsu journey has been amazing. So being a woman in sport is hard because it is very physical. Most gyms, this gym is an exception. And also Leticia's gym in San Diego. Leticia was just here. Leticia Ribeiro, you know, she is, you know, Hall of Famer.
Yeah,
10X.
She's up there. She's a beast.
Yeah, so she's a super technical and super great human. And not only that, but her gym, it shows, you know, where you have this incredible energy, this incredible work ethic, the business flourish. So, but for everybody else, for all the other teams, there's just not enough women. So being a woman in a sport is kind of hard because now you know, if you have a boyfriend or a partner and if they don't train, you know, eventually the women leaves. Not all of them, but talking about the majority rule, because sometimes if the guy doesn't train, he doesn't like the woman to train Jiu-Jitsu. Because they're like, oh, you're rolling around on the ground with guys. So it's kind of, it's the perception that if you don't train, you know, you might have stories in your head, but if you come and train, you see that it's like, we're working, we're training.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean?
It's,
right, it's a whole different thing. So sometimes you see the women come and go depending on who they're dating or who like, what's going on in their life. Or sometimes, you know, having kids. So, but the women, they usually have the job of, you know, being more there for the kids or just more involved in the, you know, taking the kids to this or to that. And sometimes their own training just kind of goes away. So that sometimes happen. It depends, like some women come into Jiu-Jitsu, maybe they had trauma, like they've been assaulted on the street and they want to learn self-defense. And then they come here, and then if there's only men and the men don't know how to deal with the woman, you know, and they don't know what's going on behind, they can get re-traumatized to the point of like, this is, you know, I'm not growing, I'm just getting beat up. You know, more than, you know, what I signed up for. So how to nurture, right? This is my point. I think that women's jiu-jitsu is awesome. If you have kids and you have women in your program, most likely your gym will flourish. Because if you know, women's gonna go where it's clean, where it's nice, more women attracts more people, more guys and more kids, you know, it's just a family safe. To nurture a women's program, I think you have to be sensitive in that, to teach your students that you don't crush the woman. Like if you're much bigger, right? Like I am like 120 pounds.
I'm about
so if
240 right now. Yeesh.
Right? So if I go roll with a guy like that's 200 pounds, which most guys 180, 170, 180. So that's a lot of pounds on me. So I'm gonna, like, let's say I'm new, like, you know, and I'm stepping into the gym and I'm rolling with this guy and this guy's going as hard as he can, you know, using force, using whatever. And it's like, okay, maybe that woman will quit, you know, because she already had a hard day at work. Maybe she has a boyfriend that doesn't train. And then now she's paying this money to train. And then she's coming here and getting beat up. And then she comes home, makes a comment, oh, like, you know, just, you know, my thing is hurting, my joints or something is hurting. The guy say, of course. You like, you know,
so he just kind of,
you know, before you know, it's like, yeah, I don't know. Like, so you nurture by teaching, you know, educating yourself. Roll if you're much bigger than a woman or any person. Like if I am like more graduated, you know, higher belts than other people, I try not to destroy like the white belts and just, you know, make them feel miserable so that they quit.
Yeah.
Like we have to nurture the white belts, nurture the women, so that they feel supported, so that they can develop their skills as they're developing. Just kind of nurture that, like, you know, like you're doing with the plant. You put a little sun, you put a little, you know, little water. So you're growing that, and you're not squishing that. You know what I mean? Don't step around on your women. Don't step around on your white belts, and that way your gym will grow.